Oh yeah, well, welcome to episode 12. Makes change, doesn't it? But speaking to your first beginning of blogging the light lately. It should have been even lighter than this, but what's happened? I'm here with me son and a mate. But we went Farlow's this morning, tried to get on there, and we couldn't get on there. It was God, is that? Absolutely rammed. Anyway, they told us about a place down the road, Tricklebrook, and I think it was Matt Lake or something. We went down there, but Tricklebrook, there was only one fishable bank really, which was rammed anyway. The rest of it, most of the swims was like underwater and a mission to get to. And the Map Lake, that was the same. Swims was all uneven, terrible, underwater. So we just give it a miss. And what we done, we phoned up here. We're now at Orchard Place Farm, back in Kent. So we phoned them up, and they said, yeah, they had. We're on Lake 7, and they said they had availability on most of the lakes actually, but we wanted to go on Lake 7. And they was very kind and hung on the free swims for us until we arrived. So yeah, we're fishing on here now. It's a bit chilly, as you might have noticed. This will be my last trip and last vlog of 2014. We're right at the end of December now. What's going to happen? I don't know. So between us we've got like, me and Dean are on 3 rods each, and my son Andrew, he's on 2 rods, so there's 8 rods out between us. So far we ain't had a beat, nothing. We've not seen a fish show, we've not seen any signs whatsoever. So all we can do is try. We're all on different methods. There's quite a few people on as well. There's about 20 on this lake, so it's on a bit of pressure lake. But all we can do really, you know, I mean, I've got one out a roving rod with a choddy on and a pop-up that's got cell pop-up on it at the moment. I've trimmed down into sort of a barrel shape. I've got another rod, the middle rod, that's on, I've got that on a small stick with a small nutcracker pop-up, pink nutcracker pop-up on, but that's only just popped up about 20mm off the bottom. And I've got a third rod, which is my left-hand rod, that's over on the there's an island out there, I'll show you maybe. It's just off about, I don't know, it's about 2 rod lengths off the island. There's about an 8 foot, just a little trough there, about 8 foot deep it is, and I've dropped that into that. It's a bit of silt in now, so I've dropped it into that silt. And that one, I've put the old spod mix, you know, that spod mix I was using before, put that on it, and I put out quite a few spods out. I don't know, about 20-25 spods, and I've got 2 pieces of pop-up corn on there. One yellow monster squid, and the other one is red cranberry and butyric acid. So we'll see what happens, you know. Don't know, it's cold, isn't it? The chances of a bite, we know they're remote, but you won't get a bite at home, will you? So we've come out, we're doing it. Probably going to be pretty cold tonight, but as far as I can see on the forecast, there's no snow forecast or nothing like that. It's forecast, I think it's -1 tonight, it's forecast, so there's obviously going to be a frost, etc. But there's no snow, no rain, so we just see what happens. The pressure is still reasonably high pressure as well. I mean, it's been clear and sunny, it's been very sunny, and the sun's just dropped down, and yeah, beginning to feel the ice. It's the wind's coming from the north as well, so it's not a kind wind, it's a very cold one, but at the moment it's only light, and it's not due, according to the forecast, to get much stronger, but we shall see. So all I can do is let you know how we get on, really. I'll show you the rigs we're using later, and I'll show you what I'm doing, the spots I'm fishing and that, and just see what happens. I've been here once before. I was on this lake actually the last time I came here. I was over the opposite side to where we are now, which is over that direction to my right. There's a fella over in that swim. I can actually see that swim from where I'm standing now. And that was in the middle of summer, it was about 3 years ago. This lake hadn't been open long then, and I had one out. I think it was about £16 or something. Nothing great, but it was pretty quiet on here, really. I mean, there was a few people on, but not a lot coming out. I had that one, and funnily enough, I see a fella catch one in this swim I'm in here, so who knows, maybe I'll be lucky again, but I'm not going to put any money on it, that's for sure, because it's absolutely deadly quiet here. You know, if we're at home, we've got no chance, have we? While we're here, we've got a little chance. So, anyway, I'm going to go and make myself a cup of tea because it's getting pretty nippy now. And I'll let you know what's happening later on. Well, probably guess not a lot's happened. Except that frost has come down, that has come down and all. It's a fair old frost there. But, yeah. Not a lot we can do about that, really, is there? I mean, it is pretty chilly out there, but they were talking some areas tonight going down to -7. I think, fortunately, we're spared that. I think we're about -2, or -2 to -3, I think it is. But yeah, it's pretty cold out there. It's been a bit of a long day, actually. And to top it all, you know, I told you, like, with the Farlows, we couldn't get on there. Well, because we all thought we was going to fish Farlows, and you park behind your swim, none of us brought barra, did we? So we've had to unpull our gear up to the swims on this one, like, here at Orchard. A bit at a time, but yeah, you know, I mean, once you're all set up, you're keyed up, and you're all psyched up to go fishing, and didn't get where we wanted to be, but there was no way we was going home without going fishing. We was going to find somewhere to go, so there we are. Probably going to turn in. It's about 8:30 now. Probably by 9 o'clock I'll have turned in, I would think, because I'm knackered. It's getting colder and colder. I got a little heater on here, like, but you know, it's not like baking hot in here, but I'm not freezing either. It's a damn sight colder outside, that's for sure. We've done all we can, really. I mean, you know, we've set the traps. I had a marker floated about a bit, like when we got here, and found what seemed to be some good features to fish to. Just hope, really. There's no reed beds like that we can fish up to, or there's no weed in here either, so it's not, you can't, you know, find yourself a weed bed and maybe put it on the edge of that or something if they're held up in the weed bed. All you can do is try and find patrol routes, really, and as I say, I'm in that gully about 2 rod lengths off the island, whereas you've got that little silty gully. I'm in that with 2 of the rods. The other one I just got him roving around, pot luck, really. Put a chuddy on it, like, and see what happens, innit? But, you know, we're here trying, that's the main thing. Got this new hoodie as well. It's that Nash ICE one. Seems pretty good as it happens. It's quite thick, heavy. I certainly ain't been cold with it on, that's for sure. I've got to say that. So I'm thankful for that. Got a pair of trousers and all. They're like a cargo type trouser, but they're a lined one. Got them from that Decathlon, and they had two types there. I think there was £5 difference in the price, I think it was. They had sort of a lighter weight lining in and a heavier weight. I went for the heavier weight lining. They're both the same trouser, with the two different linings in. I went for the heavier weight lining, and yeah, I'm well pleased with them. Certainly kept me warm. I think they was 35 quid, and like keeping me nice and toasty, even where my legs have been nice and warm, and that my feet have been warm as well. So I've got my winter boots on as well, but it's all helps keep you warm, doesn't it? So, but other than that, ain't really anything to report at the moment. I've had our dinner and that, and we're just basically all waiting for the alarms to go off, but whether they will or not, who knows. I haven't, as far as I know, nobody around has actually had anything yet. I mean, I had a little tiny little pickup about 4 or 5 hours ago, and it's just, I don't know, probably moved the lead about 3 or 4 inches. That was on the roving rod actually, so whether it was a carp that done me or a smaller fish that couldn't quite take the bait, I don't know, but nothing came of it anyway, so you know, just one of those things, isn't it? But never mind. We'll keep at it, keep plugging away, changing things round and that, changing colours. We'll play the colours game, change the colours and stuff, and I mean, I've got 3 different colours on at the moment, so hopefully when something's going to take off, and then Dean and Andrew, they've got different colours on as well, so hopefully somewhere along the line we'll get something that takes off, and we'll get a fish out to show you, but at the moment it's not looking great, and as this temperature's dropping and this northerly wind's getting a bit stronger tomorrow and all from what I saw on the weather earlier, so we shall see. You know, it's going to make it a bit uncomfortable tomorrow, but there you go, never mind. Anyway, I'm going to finish my drink and probably turn in the next few minutes, and if anything happens during the night, obviously I shall let you know about it. If not, next time you'll see me is in the morning. So I'll see you later, and wish us all luck. Hopefully we'll get something out. Nothing's happened during the night, as you probably guessed. It's a bit chilly this morning, to say the least. To be honest, about an hour ago I thought I was in. I thought I had a bite. I was laying in bed, like I was awake, and it was just before 7, and my alarm just beeped on my left hand rod, which is the one out on its own, and I thought to myself, hold on. And then it had beep beep, and I thought, hey, we're in here. Anyway, I shot out of bed, put my clothes on night, and then I just got beep 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 right slow, and I thought, yeah, so I've gone running out there. It's still pitch black like, isn't it? I grabbed my coat on the way, slung that on while I was going, and I thought to myself, yeah, I grabbed a pair of turtles as well, like, well, I gets over to the rod, see the light on the alarm's on. I thought, yes. Bobbin's right up. I thought, hello. Then I see it started again. Beep, 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 beep. Just a steady, gentle, very slow plod. And I thought, we must be in here. Yeah, hit it, and I still ain't looks like, it's still dark, and obviously I had my headlight on, but all I was doing was looking at the bobbin, really. Hit it, nothing there, not a sausage. I thought myself, what's going on here? Absolutely nothing there. Then I've looked, and a thin layer of ice on the top of the water, and it's obviously just been drifting a bit. Not everywhere's frozen, but a good percentage of it is, and that's what's happened. And well, I'll show you my view. There's been a hell of a frost during the night. It almost looks like it's been snowing, but yeah, well, I'll show you. You have a look. As you can see, the rods are all well frosted up, and I'm sure you can probably see that ice just floating on the top of the water there, and that's what gave me what I thought was a bite. Yes, but never mind. It was a bit of excitement, gets the adrenaline going, doesn't it, you know? I just thought to myself as I ran in, I thought, shit, this is going to be bloody cold. And wasn't wrong, was I? And that rod, the one that went off, that was about an hour ago that I thought I had a bite on. That's completely frosted over again now. But, yeah, so, there you go. Never mind. What we can do is try, and it hopefully, looking at it, the sun's coming up, it's rising over the back there, so hopefully once that gets up a bit, this ice will come off the surface and we can recast and set things up again. At the moment you can't, because all you're doing is casting into flakes of ice basically. If I lift you up a bit and show you, you can see most of the, see, it's mostly just covered in ice. There are like clear bits, like this bit here, that's clear, but all around it is all iced over. So pretty grim. Look, even the old bivvy's all covered in frost. There you go, even the door, look, that's a clear door there. That's a clear door, look, you can't see through that at the moment. But there you go, but on the good side, if we look over the back there, the sun is beginning to rise. On this nice frosty morning. Other than that, everywhere just absolutely frosted right over. But there you go. That's Dean's bivvy down there. He's had his heater on. And there's Andrew's bivvy there. He's probably had his heater on and all, but he's got a winter skin on his like mine, so you don't, it don't melt like, but Dean don't use a winter skin on his one. But I'll show you that rod. Now, an hour ago, I'd picked that rod up and used the reel and everything. And look at it now. It's all frosted, like completely frosted back over again. And everything encased in ice. But there you go. Nothing we can do about it. That's how it is. So just live with it, get on with it, and hopefully when that old sun gets up, there's only thin ice on top there, when that old sun gets up, hopefully we'll get a good thaw and we'll be all systems go again. But yes, that was somewhat of a chilly night last night. But there you go, never mind, eh? Hiya. Well, as you might have guessed, we've packed up. We should have been here for another night. The reason we've actually packed up is because they did actually come round with a boat about 12:30 and sort of started breaking the ice up. And the only problem was there was a slight northerly breeze and it blew all the broken ice down into our end of the lake. So, and it just all started to solidify again. And there was just no way, we never had nowhere to cast to, we couldn't do nothing really. So the other end of the lake, sort of, it was clear, but there was too many people fishing up there, so we couldn't go up because there was no swims available really for us to get into. I think there was one, but there was 3 of us, so we decided the only thing to do was pack it up, plus the fact that the low temperatures and no wind and heavy frost was forecast again for tonight, so yeah, we couldn't do nothing about it. I must make a correction. I said when we left Farlow's Lake we went round to Tricklebrook. That's not the case. It wasn't Tricklebrook at all. It was Thorny Weir. Apologies to Tricklebrook. So a place, as I said, we'd never been before and we couldn't get on there anyway, so I just wanted to straighten that point out for those of you that know that area. So yeah, we had to pack it in. There was nothing else we could do really. I couldn't even record the end of it like what I'm doing now. I couldn't even record that day because we was in a rush. It was like about 2:30 when we took the decision to pack up. So we started to pack down. Because we didn't have no barrows and that, we had to carry the gear. Obviously it took a lot longer, and by the time we started packing down, the frost was coming down again. I did go to get the camera out in the car park, and I put the tripod out, and the next thing I know there was frost forming on the tripod. So I thought to myself, well, I don't really want to put the camera in this. I mean, I'm not sure if it had done it any harm or not, but I didn't see much point risking it really, because it had all sort of turned into a bit of a disaster, unfortunately. A trip we've been looking forward to for quite a while, but there you go. Can't control nature, can you? You know, it's just one of those things. So hopefully I'll see you on the next one, and maybe we'll get something out. I don't know, but that'll be in 2015, so we'll just have to see what happens. But obviously this time of year is difficult anyway, isn't it? You know, winter fishing, you can't control temperature and what have you. Just give it your best shot and see what happens, isn't it? But anyway, I'm going to make a move now, and as I say, hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Thanks very much for watching, and see you again soon. Cheers.